Okay, I got a new jig tied on. I've got a 32nd ounce brown and orange marabou jig with an orange head. There's a nice fish jumped out there. I've got it under the indicator about 6 feet. The level last time I looked was around 704 up here, which is just about 3 feet above where it would be if the water was off. So it's everything's pretty shallow, not real deep. Even out here in the channel, I was fishing a sculpin ginger jig here a minute ago and did real well. I tried white and caught a couple fish, but I wasn't really happy with it. They just didn't really respond like I thought they would. So I went to a darker jig and started catching more fish. Boy, just knocked that one. Hit it again. I've done a lot better. I have gone up above rebar all the way to the cable, and I caught a couple fish up there, but the wind's really tough up there. It's a lot better down below here, below Big Hole. Down the trophy run has been the easiest to fish. I'm trying to keep the nose of the boat directly into the wind, which is trying to blow me to that side of the lake and down. I'm using a float, a jig under a float versus throwing a jig, mainly because of the wind. Like right now there's no wind at all, but it'll gust up to 15 to 25 miles an hour. Use a 32nd ounce jig because that will get me down deep like I need to be and keep me down there. But it's not so heavy that it's dragging the float under. Decent little rainbow, about 13. And you can fish a jig and float with a spin cast just as easy as you can with a fly rod. I don't get to use my fly rod here lately much, so I've got it out playing around with it. Well, I caught one despite the wind. My trolling motor's batteries are pretty much shot. Little one. It's a couple really small ones I've got. Been out for 45 minutes or so, and I've tried a couple things, drifting a scud, jig under a float, mainly below Fall Creek. Gotten a lot of bites, a lot of short hits, but just really not hooking much. I'll get that rod out of your way. So I thought I'd come up here. I'm halfway between Lookout and the Narrows. Fish a sculpin 1/8 ounce jig, 2-pound line. See if I can catch a few fish before it gets dark. Today is Wednesday, the 10th of February. Much nicer day today, no wind. A little warmer than yesterday. From what I've heard, fishing is not quite as good as it was yesterday, even though the wind made it tough conditions to fish in. Fish like that wind. I think all fish like wind. I'm kind of out fishing the middle, not fishing the bank. The other day I was out here fishing a 3/32 ounce, kind of dragging it on the bottom, and I did a lot better out away from the bank than I did on the bank. So there's one. Got him on the jig. It's a nice rainbow. Oh, he's still taking line out. Boy, every time I pull him a little bit, he pulls her right back out. He's not that long, he's just real beefy. He's not that long at all. Man, he's got some shoulders. The line's wrapped around his head, his jaw. Watch out, Jackson. See if I can wrap it. Unwrap it. Oops. There we go. There we go. There we go. There we go. He woke up. That's wrapped around my rod tip too, I think. Nah, I got him. That's a pretty fish. About 16, 17 inches, but boy, he's got some shoulders. He's big from all the shad, probably. The line gets around their jaw, and it becomes hard to get the hook out. You got to get it out from around his jaw before you get the hook out. Ooh, I saw a little bump. Oh, there was the line went slack. Almost feel like I'm out of practice. Little rainbow. Still, it's deep here. It's deeper here than it used to be. I can't even see the bottom. When the water goes off, we'll be able to see what's going on through here. It's pretty cool. Man, hit that hard. About 14.